EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard again, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Anderson. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40. Give them 18 on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They're going to run this with a tight end. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Counting down toward the midway point in Q1. On 1st and 10, Anderson. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Now Anderson. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 rail. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gabriel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. The Cowboys at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. They juked him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Lance. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Gabriel. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go. Back. Cover 38. Set.
Right back to him on first down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Drill 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gabriel. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Ready.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
10 cycles. striker. 3-3. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
.22 needle. Smith red. Let's go. Charge.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let's go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Blaster. 6. 52 blaster. Ready.
Now Lance. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's George. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Anderson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now It brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Ready.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Here's Lance. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On the double.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ready.
Now a give right side. Gabriel. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Slide. 97. Slide 2. Set.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Barber. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Ready?
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Blue check.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple.
Drill 52. Check pink.
Up the middle they go. Gabriel. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly.
Cycle. Opposite. Green. Hut.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check. Hut.
Off the option, here's Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Strikers. 3-3. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Nifty move. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Red. Yellow. 22 needle. Hut.
Now a play fake. Lance. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. Set.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
6. Mega. Hut.
On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Ggotw, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start coming back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gabriel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Clock, 10. Ready?
A give running right is Akers. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Gabriel had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having 0 fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On third down, Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Gabriel. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
52 blaster. Set, go.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
6-yard line.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that...
And got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's Anderson off the play fake. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 30 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott Good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Parker. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right, 60.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, set. Rail.
On 1st down, Gabriel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go now. Set.
Now a give, right side. Gabriel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He finds his man, complete. It's George. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
52. Set, cut.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
Down. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Aubrey good with the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Anderson. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Kamara.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about old